Hello, welcome to the Quality During Design podcast. I'm Diana Dini. This episode is part announcement, but mostly a topic discussion. The announcement is you have a new website. Instead of qualityduringdesign.com, it takes you to dinienterprises.com, where the functionality is completely different and provides benefits to you. The topic I want to talk about today just so happens to be benefits versus features. This is a foundational concept that we know. If we're in product design, developing things, we know the difference between benefits and features. But when we're in the thick of things, in the details, we can sometimes forget. So sometimes it's worth it to revisit some of the foundational aspects of product design. So let's talk about benefits versus features after this brief introduction. Hello, and welcome to Quality During Design, the place to use quality thinking to create products others love for less. I'm your host, Diana Dini. I'm a senior level quality professional and engineer with over 20 years of experience in manufacturing and design. I consult with businesses and coach individuals in how to apply quality during design to their processes. Listen in and then join us. Visit qualityduringdesign.com. So yes, this announcement, there's a new website resource for you to access for all things quality during design and all of my other services and offerings. I was debating publishing like a brief, quick podcast that just made the announcement because I'm really excited about it. It took many months of research, setting up, and actual work time to be able to make this change happen. But I'm really proud of it. And I think you're really going to like it. When I was coming up with this episode, I went back to some basics because I was thinking I don't want to just list out a bunch of features that I've been designing and working on for this website for months. I want to focus on the benefits because that's the true reason why I wanted to present this to you. This isn't just a new website design that's pretty. I really intended it to be a functional design that provided my listeners, my users, and my website visitors value, benefits, which are different from features. So when I'm prepping for this episode, I'm reminded of that. You don't want features, you want benefits. That's a cornerstone of product development. And it just so happens when I'm looking at the schedule of my podcast topics, the topic is exploring benefits versus features. Sometimes the universe just aligns perfectly and things happen the way they're supposed to, which is what's happening with this podcast episode. I want to talk with you about benefits versus features and maybe compare them against some user needs because they're all different. They each have a different importance in product design. They each have a different purpose and a different focus. But they all intertwine together to be able to give us information about our customers and targets for what we need to design against. In this case, along with this announcement for my website, you are my customers. I had you in mind when I was thinking about benefits versus features. So let's talk about these two different concepts, why they're different, and how we treat them differently in design. What are benefits? Benefits describe the user's experience. So they're positive outcomes of using our product and the impact that it has on the user. Benefits can be beliefs or reasons. They're the effect of whatever feature our users are using in our product. It could be described as a narrative or an emotional connection. The focus of a benefit is on the user because it improves their situation. Benefits also tell us how a feature adds value. As you're listening, I'm wondering if you caught on that I used an acronym to describe benefits. An example of a benefit statement could be our customers can use product capabilities or have these characteristics so they can experience this value. Benefits are a relationship of the feature that we're offering and the impact that it gives to our customers. A need, on the other hand, is a gap in the problem space. Our team has already identified needs, which prompted the whole product development project in the first place, Needs are that gap between what the user can do now or has now compared to what they want to do or have. Needs identify and characterize the problem space. One way of looking at needs is to consider the jobs to be done, which focuses on the outcome. It challenges us to question if the current way is really the best way of doing something. Another way of looking at needs is through user personas, which we can use to consider the reasons or motivations behind our users' behaviors. Needs can be something our customers have identified. It also might be something that they really haven't even considered. A need statement can be worded like this: our customer needs to do this so they can achieve this. Comparing that again to our benefit statements, our customers can use product capabilities or have characteristics so they can experience this value. Needs and benefits are different. Must users have a benefit in order to fill a need? No. But benefits are an experience that will give our customers satisfaction. When we're in the early fuzzy front end of product development, when we're thinking about concept development, we may have some needs that sound like benefits. And if we do, we can examine them as benefits and develop design inputs. That's not a problem. But these things will sort of work themselves out. And through the process of concept development, we'll get clarity on what is what, what's a need versus what's a benefit. Features, on the other hand, when our design project is complete, specific features will be tangible and measurable. Features can be described as facts. They are essential functions or components. They're attributes in which test data can describe it. They're unique and the reason that our product works. We can usually explain features with instructions. I don't know if you caught on this time, but I also used an acronym to describe features. I'll put a graphic of these acronyms of benefit and feature on the podcast blog. So our product features are the product capabilities or characteristics that we design for our customers to use. In our concept development, we're not exactly sure what those characteristics are going to be. We can discuss generic features in order to develop design inputs, but we can't detail them or engineer them on the spot during concept development. We're simply gathering potential design inputs. So if we take this example of the new website, deeneenterprises.com, let's look at the benefits versus the features. The benefits that I wanted you to have is I wanted you to get clarity on your current roles in new product development. We all experience frustrations in product development, but if you can specifically name the challenges that you face, then you can take the next step and do something about it, or understand some of the things that you can do about it. So that's one benefit that I wanted to give you with the new website design and its links and functionality is clarity, understanding your current situation, and then gaining steps on what to do about it next. The impact that this clarity will have on you is to make your work easier and make your job better, and so that you can get better results. You'll be a happier person having done this. Now, what are the features of the website that allow me to give this to you? One feature is that the website's more organized. It's better indexed by topic. Are you taking a more technical approach to product development? Then there's these resources for you. Do you focus more on teamwork? Then there's these other resources for you. And finally, leadership also has its own track for understanding its specific challenges and then potential solutions for that. So that is one feature to give you that benefit of clarity. The other feature that I added to the website was a quiz, an archetype quiz. What's your product development archetype and what to do next? So taking a short 5-question quiz will get you to whether you are more technical, if your challenges are with teamwork or with leadership. And that can lead you into an email sequence that can help you with developing solutions. Even if you've been in product development for a while and have seen many challenges, I think the quiz is a good way to understand where you are at the moment and identify some of the things that you can do or focus on in order to improve that situation. All right, another benefit that I focused on was making sure that the resources that I have are easier to get. A lot of the things that I've developed over the years, I put on the website and they're just free to access and they're under resources. There's a video series where I explored quality topics, but toward their application in design. And it includes my most popular video about usability FMEAs, UFMEAs. There's a series about test results analysis. Some of the topics in that series is how to handle competing failure modes, or when it's not normal, what kind of distribution you should choose, and statistical versus practical significance. These are all topics I've helped people with in the past and seem to come up regularly. There's a short training module about mistake-proofing the user process, which involves POKI-OK for product design. And my white paper is easily accessible. Reasons to use quality and reliability early and iteratively in new product development, and ways to do it. So those are all features of the website, deenyenterprises.com. They're all free, easily organized so that you can get to them easily. And the benefit is that you have resources at your fingertips to help you improve your product development processes. The third benefit of this new website is just to give users an understanding if they're in the right place. Are these the kind of challenges that you face? And are these some of the solutions that you think will work for you? Or if you work with people and they're experiencing some of these challenges, or you hear them often, is this something that you could share with somebody else? So if one of the benefits is just understanding if you're in the right place, and some of the features that I offer are the updated podcast and blog section. Quality During Design podcast is now combined with the Deenie Enterprises blog, and I plan to be writing more articles. Also, there's an easy search function, and podcasts and blogs are more easily organized for whatever focus that you're looking at. And again, those focuses are if you're technical, if you're focused on teamwork or leadership. You'll be able to find the information and resources that are specific to your challenges. So what's today's insight to action? I want to encourage you to start thinking about design from the perspective of a targeted customer benefit. We usually focus in on being able to provide a particular feature and making that happen, making sure the engineering happens to make that feature available. But is it linked to a customer benefit? Not necessarily a need, but a benefit. Something that's going to impact our users and customers in a positive way and provide value to them, providing them more reasons for purchasing and using our product besides just filling a need or solving their problem. And I'd like you to tell me how I did with deenyenterprises.com. Did I target the right benefits? And did my features deliver? You can be part of my test validation for my website. Please visit the site, take the quiz, let me know what you think. This has been a production of Deenie Enterprises. Thanks for listening.